bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
Business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community, from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with Lawin Media Network.
The following program is produced by Lawin Media Network. The views and opinions expressed in this program are solely those of the individuals appearing on the show and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Lawin Media Network, its affiliates, sponsors, or partners. The content provided in this program is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Lawin Media Network does not guarantee the accuracy, completeness, or timeliness of the information.
Question, what's the craziest thing I've done for love? I think tonight we are actually talking about a very, very interesting topic. All right. Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Be Bold, Why Not? And you're watching us live on YouTube, Facebook, and stream.lawin.live.
All right.
Yes.
If you did miss that, it's going to be recorded there also. And it's going to be on different podcast platforms like Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Player FM, Podcast Index, Stitcher, Pandora, Podcast Addict, and Pocket Cast, among others.
Yes, and there's a lot more. But yeah, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat from the Philippines. I know we have regular viewers or fans over there, and we really appreciate you all watching again tonight. Yes.
That's our studio audience clapping, of course.
You know, Grisha and I were just talking while we were looking at the intro. It's like we laugh a lot.
We laugh too much. We do.
We do.
We have way too much fun in here.
Yes, that's right. Who won't have fun when you're with Christian? Right, Christian?
A lot of people. A
Yes,
lot of people won't have fun with
Of
me.
course, yes. But how are you, Christian?
Good. How are you? How was your weekend?
Well, it was good. You know, we had our sorry. See, I'm already making mistakes. But anyhow, we had our spring seminar with the Philippine Nurses Association of Metro Houston, and it was well attended. It was a really good seminar. We had speakers, we had guests, we had different, nurses from all the hospitals here in the Houston area. And of course, we offered about 5 contact hours for all our nurses. So that's one benefit of being a member of the Philippine Nurses Association. And currently, I'm the chair, but I'm almost
fancy.
done. Chair for the education
I'm sorry,
committee.
I didn't know I was sitting with the chairperson.
For the education committee, but I'm actually on my next month is my last month as the chair. So I'm going to be handing over the responsibility to someone else. So, but that was our final major educational offering for our members. So it was really good.
What's your favorite part of that seminar or conference or event?
Well, listening to all the speakers, and I usually moderate the whole event. So, and then, of course, we always give away a lot of prizes. We have raffle draws, we have vendors, and oh my goodness, thank you to all our vendors because your support make our organization succeed in this type of events. And we have sponsors, and shout out to all our sponsors. There's a lot of them. There's more than 20. So
you know who they could also sponsor?
Us.
Yes. Sponsor us.
Yeah, what about you? What did you do this weekend?
Saturday is a secret, and then Sunday I did so much. Yeah, we're secrets. Might go to jail. In the morning, I was at this pickleball event. Have you tried pickleball?
I have. It's
fun,
really
right?
fun. It's really fun. They say, pickleball, I've heard that it used to be a game for geriatrics or the
Mm,
older people. But now it's getting more popular even
yeah.
for the young ones like us.
Yeah, I mean, my back feels geriatric. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's the first part of the morning,
Uh-huh.
which is also like the anniversary of the Philippine American National Historical Society. So
Yes.
that was a fundraising for that. And then on lunch, went to a crawfish boil with friends.
Why didn't you tell me?
You were
Didn't
in your
invite me.
conference and being a
Okay.
chairperson.
Okay.
And then after that, I went to a Share musical, like
Mm-hmm.
Share. Do you
Share.
believe? Yeah. So
Okay.
that in the evening, and so yeah, it was a packed day, and
Wow, that was good. Yes,
mhm,
we had so
mhm,
much fun. And yesterday, it's so funny. We went, my husband and I and Mara, we had a little bit of a self care day.
mhm.
We all went to the nail salon and had our PD spa,
Wow.
pedicure spa. And it was funny because my husband is so ticklish and
Oh, me
Mara too.
too.
Both of them are so ticklish. But yeah, we had like, we were sitting side by side with each other, and one of the ladies, because they were talking, "Oh, so she's your daughter? Oh yeah, she's
Mhm.
your, yeah." And then they were trying to guess my age. Guess what they
Oh.
said?
Well, I don't want to. I might get in trouble. I'm punching distance right now. I don't.
No, but
I will say 42.
it was so flattering. One of them said that I look like I'm 30.
Oh, there you go.
Wow,
Because
thank you.
I'm 30.
And then one of them said I was 40. So I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Oh wow,
But
so I was
anyway,
wrong.
I
I was
sorry.
already
I
I
was
know the
just
right
so
age.
elated, and it's like, "Thank you, but you'll get some tip." No, I'm just
If
kidding.
you're watching right now, guess on the comment how old Ate MJ is, and whoever gets it right
Will
would
win
be.
a prize from Christian. Anyway, yeah, so it was a weekend of personal and professional growth. As you know, we did that spring seminar and a weekend of self-care, a little bit of family bonding, and of course, always weekend is a good time to spend with family and friends. And actually, even after the seminar, I went to
Mhm.
my friend's house. And it's so funny because when we don't plan for anything, like impromptu, when you say, "Okay, I,
Mm.
I have some stuff, we're gonna come to your house, and we made some tacos." So
Wow.
like on the spot, I went to my friend's house and we made some taco and we just got together.
Wow. Thanks for the invite.
Yes.
I know I live close to you.
Well, you were busy,
I
see, all
was
day long, you had something.
every
But
day.
anyhow, to all our viewers out there, as we always do in the show, if you participate by commenting, asking questions, or just sharing your ideas and thoughts and your story on our Facebook page and YouTube, you will win a prize. So let's look at the mechanics of the game.
All right.
How to join the game. 1. Watch the live show and listen to the conversation. 2. Participate and share your experiences on the topic during the live show. 3. Type your thoughts or experience via comment section. 4. All participants are eligible to win a prize. 5. The more you comment, the greater your chances of winning. 6. We will use Wheel of Names to determine the lucky winner.
All right, there you go. And we already have a comment from, why don't you read
Tita
it?
Delia Ligot. Hello, MJ and Christian. Good evening, Texas, from Pangasinan, Philippines.
All right, and
Wow.
congratulations, Tita Delia. She was the winner for our
Oh,
last episode.
and
So,
running to be the winner for this episode unless someone else comments. So,
yeah, so our viewers, come on. Yes, let's have some good conversation tonight. Yeah, yes.
what are you planning this week? Anything special you're looking forward to?
Well, nothing really special, but it's so good to have an extra day off. I
Wow.
was off today. I just started my new job last Monday and I'm already off today. How
Nice,
cool is that,
nice.
right? And I'm so accomplished. I did a lot today. I'm not kidding. I fixed our garage. I've been like,
What's wrong with your
what?
garage?
No, it's like it was so messy. So I had to organize today because every time I get home, it's like I need to get time or find time to fix it.
Mm.
So I did. I fixed the garage. I cleaned the front porch. I mean, I did a lot today. So my husband was so happy because he's like, oh, thank God, because he's been wanting to fix it, but he doesn't have
Oh.
time. So thanks to MD Anderson, because with that extra day off, I can do a lot of things. So I feel good because I was working all day, and then my daughter, when she came home, I was taking a nap like in the couch. I was like this, and she like, Ma, I'm here. And she laughed at me because she's like, why do you look like that? I was so worn out. I was
What
so
did dad do to you?
yeah, but I feel so good because every time I look at my garage now, it's like, yes, you know how that feels when there's so
I don't
much
have a
clutter.
house, so I
Okay. No, but I'm a person, I mean, of course, it's okay to have a little bit of clutter, but
Mhm.
if it's not organized, if things are not in the right place, it just bothers me a little bit. Not
Mhm.
not much. I know there are people out there that they are really like stresses them out. It's not that bad for me, but I still
Mhm.
want to organize and keep the house clean and all that. So I'm so lucky I was able to accomplish things today. What about you, Christian?
Today, what did I was catching up on editing stuff for this, editing
Mm-hmm.
stuff for other people,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah, and more meetings after this. It never stops.
I know
It
you're a
never
busy
stops.
guy. You're so busy. And then we have another comment from one of our viewers.
All
Good
right.
morning, po, from Bobonan, Pangasinan, from Joanne Estarija.
Wow.
Wow, thank you, Joanne. Yes. And all right.
And we're
So,
almost to our break.
okay.
You wanna talk about our special guest right now or after?
Yeah, I guess we can talk about him after.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Let's talk more about you.
Oh, we wore green today. Not we didn't talk about it, but I don't know. I just felt like where I haven't worn this in a while because I gained weight and I feel like it's still small to me. So I was just trying it out.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah, see, we're
we feel
both.
like very in the forest
Yeah,
right
I
now with
think
all the
we
trees.
have some telepathic skills now.
Yeah, because
And because we have the same personality too. Like perfectly the same. Like we're blue green, right?
we should like on the
Or
next
blue, is it
episode,
blue green or blue yellow?
yellow,
Blue yellow.
yellow.
Yellow blue. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
Yes.
next week we should talk about that, and maybe our viewers could also learn something.
Yes, maybe. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good idea. We can do that. Well, I think it's time for a break now. So we'll be back after
All
a
right.
short break.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories, from elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits. I'm here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me today and let's create magic together.
All right, there you go. Contact Christian if you need some help with
All right.
videos, if you want beautiful portraits, if you want a co-host, if you want
Anything really, just
yeah, a
not money,
cook. Yeah, if you want to cook, if you want
all
someone that can
around.
do your errands. I mean,
Mm.
he does it all. Right,
I
Christian?
try to, not perfect, but I try to.
Yeah, that's why Yana, you're so lucky. You really are. Yeah, let's talk about Yana while waiting for our guest.
She's doing good. She's at work right now, and
Mm-hmm.
things are doing good. And yeah, we might see each other next year here in
Oh.
Texas, and we'll show her around. And yeah, very
Mm-hmm.
excited for that.
Yeah, hi Yana.
She's
Christian
at
is
work
here.
watching.
Ian. And I was like,
Ian,
when
yeah.
yeah, I know Ian and Yana, that's so perfect. So it's like your
My
soulmates.
friend was pointing that out because, like, like some people like Iana, like it's like basically the girl version of Ian, not to give
Yes. So
genders
that's
to
like really
names.
perfect. We have another viewer. Yes. Yeah, Christian.
Good evening, Texas. Love watching. God bless. Wow.
All
From
right.
Alexis Oliveros. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, Alexis. See, we're being watched all over. So that's good. So again, our viewers out there, don't be shy to share your ideas, your thoughts. Just say hello or shout outs or emojis, whatever you want to put in our Facebook page. Feel free to do so.
Only good
Only
stuff.
good stuff. Just kidding.
No, whatever.
No,
Because I know I would do whatever.
no,
But
acceptable. Like yeah, yeah.
maybe like a little bit uh going to topic to like what our guest does.
Yes.
Are you a
Yes.
business minded person?
I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am. I've tried so many tried so many businesses. No, I'm easily talked into doing stuff,
Mm.
but that is past me. We get into a pattern of doing things over and over the same way, expecting different results.
Mm.
I've been into that. So now that I'm older, well, you gotta guess my age. Now that I'm older, as we age, we gain more wisdom, we
Mm.
gain more experience, and we gain more knowledge. And this actually help us, you know, live better, become a better version of ourselves. So I've been there, I've done that, but now I'm more resilient, I'm more
Intentional.
intentional, I'm wiser. Now I know what to do. That's why I'm doing this. I just love doing this, and expect more from me, that I want to help people grow. I want to help people meet the better version of themselves. And that's what I'm going to
Mm.
do, because
Wow.
I've been there and I want to share that experience to a lot of other people. So, yeah.
Wow. I'm
But
proud of you. I'm proud of you.
yeah. What about you? I know you are a businessman, all
Uh,
right? You're an
n-
entrepreneur.
Not a good one, but yes. If it means like having paperwork to say that you have a business, yes. But does the business make money? We'll see about that.
We both, that's why we have the same personality. We love to do things for free.
I mean,
Because we love people.
with the hope of in the future, it's
Yeah.
not free anymore.
Yeah,
So,
that's the essence of it, though. When
mm,
you do things to add value to other people, when you do things out of service, the monetary stuff or will follow. you know I've heard a lot of successful people out there, the
mm,
people that I claim as my mentors, although they don't know me, because I listen to their
mm-hmm,
podcasts, I read their books, and everything. That's how they were. They served first before they became successful. They were successful, but
mm-hmm,
they were doing some service, adding value to people for free. And
mm.
then history.
So
Yeah, and
yeah,
then it
if you're
became
watching right
history.
now, and you want to add value to these people, contact us.
Anyway, our guest tonight is the same way. He's not only an entrepreneur, a leader in the community,
Mm-hmm.
but he's also a servant of the
And
community.
a husband and a father.
Yeah, husband and a father, an entrepreneur. He has a lot of businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he loves to serve the community. He's chair or president of a lot of
Oh yeah,
organizations all over
it's
town.
popular.
Yeah, he's very popular. And then he loves to cook. I saw that in his,
Oh
yeah, and
yeah,
sing as well.
I seen that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen him sing before. I worked with him
Mm-hmm.
before on his like
Mm-hmm.
other shows.
Yeah, and he had a show too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's kind of
And also that delving into like producing movies.
yes. So
Wow.
he's done a lot of things. He's a very accomplished. I think he's
And
a
he's still
high,
accomplishing more.
yes, a high achiever for sure. And he's our leader. He's our current chair in
Our
our
inspiration.
our Philippine American Chamber of Commerce. So yeah, he should be joining us soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's listening to us talking about him.
Yeah, if you're listening right now, click on the top right and maybe it's gonna let you in. Meanwhile, I'll also try to check in my emails and see if you. But yeah,
But while waiting for him, I think it's good to talk about why we are actually doing this show.
mhm.
It's because of people like him who want
Mm.
and who are willing to share their stories to inspire, motivate, and empower people. And
Wow.
that's what this show is all about. That's why we call it Be Bold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why not? I mean, it doesn't matter how big or small or how you think your contributions are. Every story to me really counts. You have experiences in life that a lot of us don't have, right? We have different stories, we
Mm-hmm.
have different experiences, and all of us, if we all work together to share our stories and encourage people, then we help each other. That's how
Yeah.
it's supposed to be.
I mean, I'm on this show because there
Mhm.
was an empty seat, and I might as well be here. I was setting up the cameras. I'm already in the studio. Might as well do.
Yeah, so he's willing to help. So, he's
Oh
willing
wow,
to
nice
share.
segue.
Yeah, I know, right? He's like, and that's the same thing how we came about with the first show that we had, right? We were
Mm-hmm.
like, Bobby and I were like, okay. We need hosts, and on the spot we had
Oh
to
yeah,
we had
for
to
sure.
become the hosts. But that's like, whatever the situation is, if your help is needed, jump in. I mean, you're making a difference. We are all in this together. Wow, are we campaigning for
We're
something?
all no, we can't sing because they might demonetize us for doing copyright songs. But yeah, you're right. I
Mhm,
mean, well, I want to ask you since we're talking about business. Oh
mhm.
wait, we have a one comment from Jojo Canaria.
Canaria,
Good
yeah.
evening, Texas. It's a very nice show. Thank you. God bless. Shout out Toledo family in Cam Norte. Oh, wow.
Oh,
I didn't know I had relatives there. Ninong, Ninang, Merry Christmas. Manood po kayo.
wow, sikat ka na,
I know, I
Christian.
know.
Kilala ka na sa buong mundo.
Yung mga pinagkakautangan ko, nakikita na ako.
Magtago ka din. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we are here because of you. We are here because of you. We know it's a service to the community. Lawin Media Network was birthed or born to serve the community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's why we are creating shows like this, and we have more shows coming up. When is your show going to start?
I've been editing it. I know I've been slacking, but I feel like after this weekend or like after recent events, which are like not so good, I feel like I'm motivated more to do more stuff
Mhm.
for myself and like my friends and family and community. So watch out, watch out.
Yes, watch out. Christian has a big show coming up, and we have more shows coming up, and we are just starting. But Bebold has been here for, I think it's been a year
This is
or
our
more.
100th episode.
No, it's probably all because we had like 30 something episode for the
Mm-hmm.
first season, and now it's our
Wow,
14th. So
wow.
yeah, and it's season 2. So yeah, we have been here almost a year, I
Mm-hmm.
believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, yes. So um we might be new, but we are here and we're gonna be here for a long time.
And we're learning and
Mm-hmm.
we're getting the hang of even like
Yeah.
technology. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we still have trouble with like getting guests
Yes,
inside
but
the live.
as every new endeavor is, there's going to be challenges. There's no perfect plan, and there's no perfect
Mm,
procedure, perfect process. And that's how we improve things. When we make mistakes, or when we do things out of control, that
yeah.
then that's how we learn, and that's why we are here to get better and improve and all that. And we have another comment. See,
Oh, good evening,
from,
Texas.
yes.
Watching from the Philippines. Wow. I
Wow.
love that,
Mhm.
Filipinos here in Texas and Filipinos in the Philippines can also like communicate with each other on like
Mhm.
on our comment section. So I feel like that's a big thing. Like just
Mhm.
connecting us and them
That's right. That's
is a
right.
lot. It's nice.
That's right. So yeah, that's why we love for you to participate in the show. It seems like we have a lot of contenders for the prize.
Oh yeah.
It may not be a big prize, but just your participation, we truly, truly appreciate it. And just a simple token,
Mm-hmm.
simple token of appreciation for continuing to support our show. And we encourage you to support our upcoming shows as well. So, yes. All right.
So quick before we
Uh,
go on break, what's your like dream business you? Ooh.
oh, okay.
So this is the wheel that we're gonna use
Uh-huh.
later for our contest. So it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
like be like that. So the more you comment, the more your names are gonna be on there.
Yes, that
So
is right. So your question was, but I think
yeah,
we
we
should
can
get.
go. You want to welcome him right now? Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, let's do it. Let's welcome our star of the night.
One and
No,
only
no other than
man of the hour.
yes, Nelvin Joseph Adriatico.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey
Hello.
guys,
Hi,
how are you?
Nelvin.
Hey, sorry technical difficulties, so it happens.
All good, all good. I
Yeah, we're
hope your
just
drive home wasn't too bad. I know Houston traffic is awful. But
Yeah,
we're glad to
yeah.
have you here.
Well, thank
yes.
you for having me.
Yeah, it's an honor. The pleasure is ours. And we know that you're a very busy man and
Mhm.
you found time to accept our invitation. And as we've been telling our viewers, you're here to inspire and empower our
Oh,
listeners. So tell
well,
us about, yes, I know. Tell us about your story. Let's go back to how you came to the United States and when was that? Like what
oh
year?
God, that's gonna actually divulge my age, and I don't want to do that. It's okay. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, again, when people ask me who Nelvin Adriatico is, I always respond in three things, right? The first thing, I am a son of a teacher, actually,
Mhm,
that really, since childhood, understands the value and the importance of respect of people and also working hard.
mhm,
Then second, I am a business leader because I own my own business, so I understand pretty much the value and the importance of working class and small business ownership, and the relationship between the employees and the employer, because it's very crucial. If you treat your people good, then they're gonna be productive in
mhm,
your business. And the
mhm,
third actually is I'm a community advocate. I do a lot of volunteerism. I because of my diversity, I chaired a lot of nonprofit organizations, and I'm able to help other people, especially speak for those who can't speak for themselves.
mhm,
Because I've always been the type of person that dislike bullies. I don't
Mm.
like people getting bullied. I don't like people getting taken advantage of. So I will fight what I've got, even though I'm small, I'm short. I will fight what I've got just to
mhm,
just and so I came in this country more than 20, almost 30 years ago,
mhm,
um, in my 20s. And I came to California because my family's from California. And then I didn't want to stay in California because you know how that is. They're going to be on your shoulder all the time. They're going to tell you what to do and everything. So I decided to, this was when I was still straight. so, so I decided to actually move out because I want to start just do it on my own. I came
mhm,
to Texas. I didn't know anybody in Texas. I start here in Texas, knocking on doors, selling stamps.
mhm,
Those electronic stamps that you actually for businesses.
mhm,
So, so I sold those actually. Started, but really the break came about when I started working for a bank.
mhm,
So that year, it's just a few months after I was selling stamp, I was knocking on doors because I didn't have a car at that time yet. So it was a very hard start, especially to a place that you don't know anybody. I
mhm,
really didn't know anybody, but the goal is for me is to prove that I can do it on my own without the help of the family, my sisters and stuff. So I said I will do this. I will prove. I it's a challenge for me. So
mhm,
the first thing I did is find a church for
mhm,
me. It became that I'll be more comfortable. So I found a gay church
mhm,
actually in the Heights at 11th Street, and that's where I started meeting people there with the same interests, same faith. because I've always been so I really believe in the high power,
Mhm.
but it's just so hard, especially when a lot of people are telling you that because of who you are, that you're gonna go to hell. So it's stuck. It's really stuck in my head, even up to now. But I I feel better now, more so as as you get older, because you accept who you are more, and you know that the relationship between you and the high power is just between the two of you and nothing else. Nobody else can dictate that.
Mhm.
So, and then from there, I started my first pride, my gay pride, my first gay pride. It was fun. It was really fun. My first, I was in, I think I was 22, 23. I think, when I attended my first pride. And then I did a lot of volunteer. I sang in the choir, actually.
Mhm.
And so I was in the gay men's chorus choir. I joined the gay men's chorus choir. So I did that for 3 years, and then everything just, yeah, started from there. And then my banking career, I was a personal banker. There's like 60 of us that were interviewed. It's like a panel interview, and
Mhm.
I'm a go-getter. I just give me a task and I will prove that I will do it. So the way they interview before at that time is that you have to go to a like a fish bowl, and then you
Mhm.
have to present yourself and you have to pick a business
Mm.
on the fish bowl, and you have to sell it to several managers on
Wow.
the spot, right? So the business that I got was about technology, IT, and I don't know anything about IT. As you know, I'm late because I didn't know anything about technology. So, but I did. I sold the managers, and out of the 60, I think only two of us made it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so I started with Wells Fargo, and then I've always been passionate about small businesses and health
Mhm.
businesses. And looking at me at the age of 20 something, I look so young. I look like 18 at that time. So nobody wants to trust you when you look so young. That's a problem with being Filipino, I think. When
Yeah.
you're at that age, they think one client, actually, which is a BP for accounting, Cooper House or something like that. It was in downtown. He was the VP, and he came to me and said, and we're doing transaction, and then he asked me if, do I know what I'm doing? Like, he really intimidated me.
Hmm.
But
Oh my goodness.
knowing me, I'm always a smart ass.
Which is good.
I'm always a smart ass. So I told him, I said, sir, I don't think there's gonna be a desk in between us if I don't know what I'm doing. So I said,
Wow.
Wow. Go, Nelvin.
yeah. So I said to him, let me do my job, because I don't go to your office and tell you what to do, how to do your job. So let me do my job. And we became friends, actually, after that.
Wow.
Yeah, because he said nobody has told him to put him in his place, because he's always been like, he's up there. Everybody's just yes sir, yes sir. And I love to speak my mind. And I've always believed that people, if you give them a chance, they will prove to you that they can do more than what you expect them to do.
Oh yes,
Exactly.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
Actually, we have a couple of comments before we move on and go for a break before we continue chatting with you. Ricky Ginhawa said, "Good evening, Texas," and "Good evening, Sir Nelvin."
Wow.
Yeah. So Ricky is watching. Thank you, Ricky.
Hi.
Yeah.
Nice, Ricky.
Wow, that is awesome. I mean, now you see viewers, like we were talking about him when we wasn't on the air yet. You know how we have a super
Oh yeah.
achiever
We
here.
were hyping you up
Yeah,
before you were here.
yes.
Oh God,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, before we continue, let's go for a short break. All right, we're back. So, Christian, do you have any question
Well,
to
first,
Nelvin?
I
Yeah.
wanted to say, like, I'm glad, like, when you
Mhm,
went to Texas, even before the Filipino community, I'm glad you found your community, and
mhm.
I'm glad you also found out you find you're like more free as yourself,
Right.
and I'm
Yeah.
glad they were there for you before any of us are. So, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're here in our community as well.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we are blessed because now we got the best version of Nelvin,
And
right?
still improving,
Yes,
and still
I
improving.
and
hope so.
he's
It's still
he's
learning. It's a learning.
and we're blessed to have you as our chair for the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce Greater Houston region. Yes, so we are excited. We know that we're gonna soar high, even higher. I know Attorney Eileen really had set the bars high, but we know that we're gonna go with her, and you are leading us there too.
Hmm,
Yeah.
hmm.
Well,
Can
Yeah,
you
it's
talk?
everybody. It's everybody actually. It's not just me, but everybody's collaboration and all of us.
yeah.
Can you talk more about like what business you do right now, and like maybe because it's inspiring how you started, and
Yes.
now I want to know like what are you
Yeah.
doing right now and what other people
Yeah.
could.
So I've been a banker for 17 years since I started in 2000. I think I started in 1999 actually at Wells Fargo. So I was a personal banker, then switched to commercial banking, then got promoted, and I did that for again fifth. I think in 2008. Since I've been dealing with a lot of small businesses all the time, so it really inspired me to own my own business. And I remember the other day I was looking at the article in a newspaper I was interviewed by a banking magazine, right? Because being a top banker, because I was helping a lot of people, so I think they got to know me because I no is not an answer for me. I'm
Mm,
gonna help, and the best way I can to help small businesses is to understand their business, right?
Mhm,
And so I'm able to help a lot startup businesses. And I said to myself, well, if I'm helping other people, might as well start my own as well. So
mhm.
so in 2008 I started my own salon spa because I like beauty.
Oh.
I like beauty. So that's when actually I got involved with the chamber because it was in 2008. That's when I met Ricky, I met Ella, I met Tito Flor. It was in 2008. I had my salon. It's called Nia House of Beauty. So I
Mhm,
rented a space in Montrose. It's now a big, huge condo now. It's
mhm.
3,400 Montrose where Sky Bar was before. So I was on the first floor. It was a 4,500 square foot salon. It's a full
Wow.
blown salon. We have facialist. I have a hairstylist. It just everything is there, right?
Mhm,
So that was my first venture of business. So it was I nerve wracking for one because the investment that you have to put in because I have to remodel the space and the place,
mhm,
and then Ike happened.
wow.
Ike happened, and of course you know how that is. It's flooded. The
mhm.
building itself, actually, the roof, it was the HVAC on the top of the
Hmm.
roof of Sky Bar flew.
Whoa.
So it opened a huge hole on the roof. So all the water was coming in, going down to my business.
Wow.
Oh.
And I have wood floor. And of
Oh.
Mm,
course,
Yeah.
everything just went bad. I was able to get money from the insurance, but I said to myself, do I want to do this again, or just want to make some changes and stuff? So, but I said, knowing me, I'm hard headed because I always want to prove something. So I continued. I did it again. I remodeled the facility again of the money that I got from the insurance and start the operation again. Because when you have staff, you have people rely on you.
yeah.
You got to try to make the decision the best you can. But
Mhm,
apparently, after we remodeled the building on the third, fourth floor, fifth floor, eighth floor, they didn't do anything.
mhm.
So the
Oh.
mold.
Oh
Oh
my
wow.
gosh. Yeah.
So we've been the recipient of the smell because we're on the first floor.
Mhm,
So after that, they actually had to abandon the building. They had to really shut us down
Mm,
because of hazard and stuff. So, but I said to myself, you know what? Lesson learned. I lost money on that investment, but again, I'm a fighter. I've always been a fighter. I will try to prove myself. whatever I can do. So I went back to, again, I was doing banking. I started a mortgage company.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that I know that I can be of help. Everything that I do is about service, right? It's all
Mhm.
about service, right? So then I did the mortgage, and then I got my real estate license,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when I started my own firm, Core Realty, and
Mhm.
that really went well. I started, getting, being an agent, being a realtor. Normally, you have to have 4 years of experience before you can even get your broker's license, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, knowing me again, I will find a way to make it happen. So I wrote a letter to the Texas state. They would allow me to take the test, even though I've only been a broker, agent for 2 years.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So because of my background, the college degree, plus for the past 2 years of my real estate, I was able to close a lot of deals, a lot of commercial, because again, I'm knowledgeable in the commercial side, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's by point system. So in order for you to take that test, the brokerage, you have to have 3,000 points already, because they graded you, and I have 11,000 points.
Wow.
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 So
So how
they
could
allowed
they
me to
deny you, right?
they allowed me to take the test,
Mm-hmm.
and I passed the test the first time, and then that's when I got my brokerage license. So I started my brokerage license. That's when I Ella actually joined us. She was actually my Ella, and my husband was our first, five of us, and then TJ and Caroline, the first five, and then that grew again, and then grew, and then COVID happened.
Oh, there's always something that happens.
It's
Mm-hmm.
always something, right? That's why I always just say to people, when it comes to business, you're always gonna have to. There's suffering,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's gonna happen along the way, and it's just a matter of you. How do you get back up
Mm-hmm.
and try to survive this? Because at the end of it, it's gonna be rewarding, at the end of it. Because if you actually want to, success for me is not it's not weighed by how much money you have, but it's more so on how many people really have you helped
Mm-hmm.
along the way. So it's never really about the money for me. It's all about, how many employees do we have, how many employees are we helping, for their family, to support the family, or as a company itself, how can we do community service, sponsor this, sponsor that, right? That's
Yeah,
why
we
I
need
started.
sponsors. We need sponsors. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah, for our and then, that's why we started when I became chair for the APAHA, with the Asian Pacific American Heritage, and we have this scholarship. So I started doing also scholarship every year, that we need base, for the Asian American. Last year, one of my scholars, a Filipino, actually.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, so we tried the best way we can to help. So I tried to bring in people like this year. We're sponsoring our back to school again, right? This is my 17th
Mhm.
year of doing the back to school program, and I'm so grateful that at least the chamber is going to be participating this year. So those are the things that I think, I can say
Mhm.
that that's the reward, to be able to serve community and others. Actually, it's a privilege for me. It's not
Mhm.
something that just because, not everybody can do that.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And the lesson to your story is really don't give up.
Mhm.
Never give up.
Never
And
give up.
if there is a will, there is a
There's a way.
way. That's
Yeah.
what you just showed. You just told us, and you just perfectly said also, we were talking before we started the show, or actually part of the show, that yes, adding value to people is,
Yeah.
yes, service and adding value to people.
Mhm. Yeah.
And you're right, problems are right. There's always going to be
Always.
problems in
Mhm.
whatever you do, whatever endeavor. There are always problems, but problems are opportunities, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Problems give us different perspective.
in life. Yeah.
And lessons
Yes,
too.
and lessons.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I always say to people, you are the artist of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the outcome of the overall picture, it will be up to you. And the way people are going to do interpretation on whatever picture that you will show to them, don't, some people will like it, some don't, some would hate it, but you're the artist of your life. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're the one that can only make those changes, and it's up to you how to accept the criticism. Are you gonna, or are you gonna fall, or are you gonna stood to their level, or are you gonna be, just ignore it or learn from it.
Yes, yes, and that's true because it's all about how we can become better. And all those people, whatever, if you have, we have bashers, we have people that will always try to put us down,
Mhm.
that always have limiting beliefs about us and even themselves. But we're here to actually help them meet their version number
Just-
two. Because everybody, I believe in
Mm.
that. All of us, we are all born naked and all that. But
yeah,
you're
I
yeah,
don't
right,
know. I was
yeah,
born
right?
with underwear. I don't know about you guys. I had a suit on when I was born.
Yeah,
yeah,
we are
yeah,
all born the same, but there is
yeah,
always that we are all worthy of, we have a
yep,
birthright to
right,
greatness,
yeah,
we have our
yeah,
birthright to
yeah,
being worthy, we have a
right.
birthright to be the best person that we are created to be.
And yeah, and I always tell other my friends of mine, said, don't ever judge people by their appearance.
Hmm.
I've always been a believer that every person that you meet, it's either you will change their life or they will change yours, no
Hmm.
matter how possible way, because they will always leave a mark. Either you use that experience in a good way or in the bad way, right?
Hmm.
Because you always have, our goal is always to inspire other people, because if you do, again, money is just, you can take that in the grave, right? But what you leave behind is going to be the legacy, is going to be
Hmm.
your legacy.
Oh
So that's
yes.
very important. It doesn't really matter how successful you are, but how are the people going to remember you?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Right.
Yes. And we have a comment. Yes.
Service and passion first. The money shall follow in business.
Exactly.
Wow. From
Yes.
Raquel Harris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Raquel.
Yeah.
Very well said.
I'm still waiting for the money to follow. So if it doesn't come, I'll find you, Raquel, and remember that you said this.
But it's true, and you're right, Nelvin, when you said that money or material things are not the measure of
Mhm.
success. It's
No, that's
how
good.
many people you are actually impacting in a very
Yeah.
positive way,
Yeah.
because those people that you have changed their lives, that you were part of, a life changing moments in their lives, will
Yeah.
always remember you. And imagine how, if just one person that you are able to impact positively, if they
Mhm.
do it to another person and another person, it's a ripple effect. We are
Yeah.
changing the world that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's one example that's stuck even up to now, and Ella knows the story. We have a client
Mhm.
that she's so short. She's a very petite Hispanic lady. She can hardly speak English, right?
Mhm.
So she's been calling a lot of agents to help her find a place for herself, right?
Mhm.
So, and most of the people that calls do not show up during the appointment.
Mm.
So when I showed up to her, she cried.
Wow.
Yeah, she cried. She said, because nobody shows up when they see me, or somebody, they actually just judge her. So I said,
Mhm.
why? Because she's only looking for apartment that she can rent for $750 or $800. And people sometimes they always gauge it with money and how to do
Mhm.
service, right?
Mhm.
So I told her, no, 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 I will do whatever I can to help you. We'll find a place for you. And I did. I found a place for her. And the commission that I got there is $250
Mhm.
after showing so many properties, right? But I was okay with it. But come to find out that that person is
Wow.
getting a divorce, and inheriting money because she lives in one of the big mansion in Missouri City.
Wow.
So, oh yeah, so she then called me back and she bought a house for her son and her
Wow.
daughter, Paige.
Wow, that's awesome. See, you know what? Because you took that moment when she needed help. So when
Yeah,
she, yes, so that's
she
wow. That is
remembers.
very profound
Yeah.
and beautiful story, Nelvin. So keep doing what you're doing because we need a lot of people in this world that really have the heart to serve. And it's not easy to find sincere and authentic people that really want to serve. But anyway, for our viewers, just put on your comments. We are approaching, we'd love to
I
talk to
wish.
you. I wish we have more time, Nelvin, because we really love your story. But we just want to say,
I mean, every time
yeah,
I get the chance to hear you speak, I learn
yeah.
something about you, and I get inspired by what you do. And
Mhm.
so, thank you. And I guess, like, I wish we had more time. But before we end, what else do you want to say to our audience that you haven't said before?
Yes.
Be bold, be bold,
Yes.
be inspiring, and be an epic ambassador for change. So be involved, participate, learn to collaborate with others because that's the only way we're gonna make things better for
Mhm.
for everyone.
That's right. We are a community. Yes.
Yeah.
And we can only do more if we are actually working in a community. Nobody, yeah, that's right. But again, Nelvin, thank you so much. We wish we have more time, but maybe next time we'll have you
Next,
in the show
Or
again.
in person, we'll
Yeah.
we'll just talk to you in person without any other cameras and stuff.
Yeah, but I bet our viewers were truly, truly inspired and empowered by your story. And we really appreciate you. We are blessed to have you as a community servant, as a friend, as a
Mm.
leader, and for the many people that you have touched and you have blessed along the way. We know that they're rooting for you, whatever you're planning in the future, whatever endeavors you have in the future. We're all here to support you, and thank you so much for your time and for sharing your story.
Thanks
Yes.
for having me. Thank you,
Thank,
guys. I'll
Thank
see
you
you.
so
See you.
much.
Bye.
thank you.
All
All
right.
right, so let's
Wow.
see. Oh my god, that was so good.
It
That
was
was
so
so
good.
good. Yeah, I wish he was able to come right on like when we started, but we know we have more opportunities to talk to him. But it's been a wonderful episode tonight.
Mhm.
Let's see who's gonna be our winner for our game. Let's see now.
Ooh.
Let's see.
All
All
right. We're gonna
right.
click.
Okay. There you go. It's going, 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 going. And one last comment from Raquel. This is great. Thank you.
Jojo
Wow.
Canaria.
Congratulations,
Thanks.
Jojo. You won. You won something from Christian.
Hug.
No, but anyway, we'll contact you as to how you're going to get your prize. But thank you so much for joining, and thank you and congratulations for winning tonight.
And
So,
next week, you already know what's happening for next episode.
yeah, we do. We
You
have,
wanna you
yeah.
wanna give them a teaser of what's happening?
Oh, we have another very important person.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yes. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. We have a very, very special guest.
it's the
Yes,
city controller's office.
yes,
Wow, Chris
yes.
Holland. So if you don't know what that is, like me,
Hmm?
tune in next week.
Yes, yes. Let's let's have a wonderful episode again next week. Tonight was just awesome. It was so good. Thank you,
Mhm.
Nelvin. Thank you to all our viewers. Make sure you tune in again on Monday for another episode of Be Bold.
Why not?
All right. Good night, everyone.